Hey everybody, welcome back to Bayou Time. Harry McCullough here. We're talking with Clay Knockhand, Terrebonne Parish Director of Solid Waste and Vegetation, not vegetarianism. You eat meat, I think. So, how you doing, man? What's going on?
Doing good, Harry. In the middle of a Christmas break right now with our contractors. They took a Christmas break from Sunday to the 20th to January 3rd, and they'll be back on January 3rd to do a final push of the parish to pick up all the debris.
When you talk about contractors, you're talking about the major big guys that are taking those big black trucks that are getting most of the big stuff, right?
They took a break. They did a hard push before the break, and we there. Right now, between with our debris and the state's debris, we're about 3.4 million cubic yards of debris picked up throughout Terrebonne Parish from parish and state roads. Also, the state is announcing that their crews are going to start their Christmas break on the 22nd and return on January 3rd also.
So that's just, a lot of those guys are from out of town.
Right.
They truck drivers, guys that are handling that big
hand,
that kind of stuff. So they're giving them a chance. Heck, they've been here since August,
yes,
or September. So yeah, we appreciate them being there. We'd like to them to go home and have a little break. But you still will have a regular garbage route, although it's a little different this year with the holidays the way it's falling. Right?
Yeah, it's going to be normal regular household municipal waste garbage that you put at your curbside with the contracted, which is Pelican Waste. They get 4 holidays off a year, and the 2 that they get off is Christmas and New Year's. So both Saturdays will not have collection, and if you had, it will resume on your following day, which would be the Wednesday after.
Right. So a lot of folks in town, they'll have Mondays and Thursdays. Down the Bayou, sometimes it's Saturday and Wednesdays.
Right.
So they're not going to have the Saturday, but they will have Wednesday. So all of that stuff from Christmas Day that everybody puts out, the big TV boxes and all that, Wednesday is going to be the day.
Correct.
So hopefully we don't get too much rain and doesn't get. So you said 3.4 million tons.
Cubic yards,
which is probably more than a ton, right?
Oh yes, a lot more. The volume. Put in a little bit perspective. We usually use 2 trucks, which are 25-yard trucks. It would take those trucks 16 years working 7 days a week, year-round, to pick up that much trash. So in less than 4 months, we've picked up that much trash, and so we've come a long way. And
how's the debris? Obviously, in the first couple of rounds, it was trees, the stuff that had been, just blown apart, if that kind of roofs, that kind of stuff. Then it probably switched over to some different kind of debris, and probably as we go now into the final push, it's probably even a different kind of debris.
Yeah, it's mostly inside sheetrocks, insulation. What we find happen is that people are starting to finally get their insurance settlement and stuff, and they are finally able to start doing the work. We ask them to give us a call to let us know where it's at. They'll call the office at 8736-739, and we can put them on the list to make sure that this stuff get picked up. But it's pretty sporadic throughout the parish where it's at right now.
Right. Yeah, and I know it's different. And so how long you anticipate those guys being around? Because like I said, a lot of people are now just getting into their interior.
We are calling it the final pass when they come back, but in actuality, until myself and Mr. Dove sit down and come up with that we feel that the Terrebonne Parish grapple trucks can pick up the debris, we will keep a few of them on staff until we get it all picked up.
Right,
so they'll be around.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. So you'll still have your 2, right?
Right.
So even if you say you start 4 months from now, right?
Right.
Even though the big trucks are gone, you can still call you guys and say, hey, look, I got the stuff that's out by the side. Can y'all make a pass?
Correct.
So that's always been there. It's always the case.
Right. It's out debris. They can call us or go online and fill out a request, and The good thing about filling out online requests, if you put your email in, you get notification that has been accepted, and when it's picked up and all, you get notification that it's been taken care of.
All right, I got you. Yeah, that's always a good program, and it is surprising how quickly those guys can get out on a regular basis.
Yes, sir.
Not after this. Let's talk about where the debris has been located, and that's going to change too. I know there's one big one in Chauvin, there's one off of Valhai, and I think there's a couple other spots where they've been depositing a lot of that debris.
Yes, and the one in Chauvin, it's probably about the debris. The C&D debris is probably about 98% gone. It's just a very small pile left there. Still a lot of ground up trees that's got to be hauled away from there. All the other sites are being trucks are hauling it off every day, of course, as part of the contract. So they on break right now too. But when they come back January 3rd, they will resume hauling all that debris off. I'm expecting probably a couple of months, and we should have all those sites clean.
Well, let's talk about litter, and social media, as they will. Things will get going. There's a couple of challenges for people picking up litter, which is an awesome thing. One of the things that drives me nuts, right, is when you see cars and you see litter flying out of the back of them, or see somebody stop and put something out. It's incredibly difficult. But at this time where we're at in the stage of things, I know your employees, there's nobody has any pictures of your employees taking a nap underneath a bridge somewhere. Those guys are working their butts off right now, and they're really working hard. So give me an update on what's going on, and what are you guys trying to accomplish right now?
Well, we have several programs that's in place for litter. One is the one program that we have that's suspended right now is the litter for the inmate litter program, which with the inmates not having the Terrebonne jails not open, so we don't have access to the trustee litter program. So that's been suspended for right now. But what we have actively going is we have 2 crews that ride around. They have a truck and an ATV assigned to them, and they do stretches of roads. We do hot spots. It's no way we can cover every road in Terrebonne Parish, but we have them doing the fishing spots. We have them doing the high traffic areas where it's safe for them to pick up litter. Martin Luther King, Thompson Road, Audubon, Percy Brown, where a lot of traffic's at, going to Nichols. We have those 2 crews that's doing that 40 hours a week, working and doing that. We also have our contractors that cuts grass that when they're cutting grass, they have to pick up the litter.
They just can't roll over it, right.
And get it all clean before they cut. And now that's not the state lawn,
Right.
big tractors cutting the
Right.
grass that people complain about them cutting. This is our fine moors, our boulevards, our parks that we have. All these contractors that we have 3 or 4 contractors, and they are responsible for cleaning that area.
Hey, look, we're all for getting rid of litter. I think we got a culture problem. To be honest with you, we do have a manpower shortage now, but we have a culture problem that we drink a beer and throw it in the back of our pickup truck, take off, and the beer flies out. Right, the cans. We throw litter all the time, so that's a culture problem.
Yes.
But it's now we're trying to keep up with all that is a manpower issue, and the guys that you got working are, like first responders, right? I mean. The parish is looking for workers. I'm sure you guys would love to have an army of guys out there, but there's not enough people to do this job, and certainly don't want to get on those guys that are doing the job.
No, and they're out there, they're picking it up, and it's disheartening. I mean, with the next day, they go back to that same location, and it's full of litter. Matter of fact, on some of the social media, I went to, that they posted on Friday on the 17th, and on Monday I rode by there, and I'm like, look at this, look at the litter that's back right there again.
Right.
This is not litter that flew out of trucks. This was hamburger wrappers,
Right.
Fast food drink cups
Right.
and stuff that was on the road that you could tell people just threw it out. And that's where, when I say it's not a government issue, it's a community
Right,
problem
it's a
with the
cultural
people.
problem. Right.
The people. It's a people problem.
Right.
Not paying attention or just don't care.
Yeah, I know. There's too many times we're at a ball game, you drop stuff down on the ground, or you're at Mardi Gras, you throw trash down. And yeah, we got to do a better job as a whole. I used to do a thing, it was a cleanup effort in the Chaffalaya Basin. It was Tommy Casanova. We had a fishing tournament where part of the entry fee was to bring in a bucket of trash, right? That was a clean team. It was back in the day when I was in Lafayette. This is a great idea. If we can get more people to go around with buckets and pick up their own trash or everybody's trash, this is an awesome idea, but not to get on.
No, I think it's awesome. I think it brings more attention to the litter problems that we have in Terrebonne Parish, and that, you know, I just want people to know that the parish is trying to do our part in keeping it clean. But if it's gonna, I mean, we clean today and tomorrow it's back like it.
Look, we shouldn't be dependent on inmates and trustees either, right?
Right.
We ought to be doing a better job so it doesn't get to that point, you know, especially when you see waterways, it always kind of collects it, so you always kind of see it. So I wish we'd get back to the cleanest city in America and all of that stuff, where we take some more pride in what we're doing. Hey, let's change for a second. And demolition program still going on the way. It's pretty popular. I think you said 81 houses. People have asked for help. What can the parish do for somebody needs to tear down their structure?
Well, if they go to the website, if they can go to the parish website or call the number that's on the parish website and put the application. It's a very simple application. FEMA just wants to make sure that you didn't get insurance money, that you're not double dipping, that you didn't get into another FEMA program. And if you cannot afford to have your house demoed, or if you have a lot of debris on your property that you can't afford, apply for this.
If you got some big trees that are down.
Yes,
right.
apply for it, and we get approval from FEMA. We'll send the contractors on there after we do all the proper paperwork and get it cleaned.
Yeah, I don't know if that's calmed down, but I knew right after the storm, guys that were coming by and asking, "Hey, your trees on your house, you want me to take it out? 30,000." You know, and so it's not expensive. It's not cheap.
Right, and we want to help the people. We need to get this done now. We need to get this started now, because when FEMA leaves, we can't come back later on and say, "Hey, can you help us now?" after it's gone.
So the Terrebonne Parish Consolidated Government website.org, and they can sign up there.
Yes.
All right. Clay Nake, thanks so much, man, and thank your employees. They're doing a heck of a job. We appreciate it. All right, we'll be back with more Bayou Time right after this.